even if we don't buy our insurance on the exchange, are at risk. Protections like fair. I would defy anyone in Washington to describe the position of the Trump administration when it comes to the census. 4 different federal courts have ruled that the idea of putting a citizenship question on the census has not been justified or explained by this Trump administration. 4 different courts. And they've been given plenty of opportunity to explain it. So on Friday, the Department of Justice was ready to throw in the towel and say, that's it. We're going to print the census forms as promised the first part of July. And then came the president's tweet saying that's fake news. We're going to insist on the question. Trying to abolish the law. That will end the protection that currently is given to these millions of Americans. It is impossible to describe where we are, how this disarray will play out. But I'll tell you what's obvious. After 4 different failed attempts, we now know why the real reason for putting the citizenship question on the census: to discourage Hispanic Americans from answering the questionnaire. Why would they be discouraged? For fear the Trump administration would use that information to investigate their families and possibly deport one of their relatives. That's a simple fact of life in the politics of Donald Trump. That's what he's setting out to do. For every person not counted in the census in Illinois, we will lose $1,800 a year. A year. Formulas send us federal money based on how many people live here. Citizens or not. And if we don't count those people, we don't get that money. That means federal tax dollars go to some other state that come from Illinois. That to me is fundamentally wrong and unfair. There's no question that the president understands the politics of this issue. A citizenship question means that fewer Hispanics will answer the census questionnaire. The last time we did a census, about 72% of the people answered the questionnaire. If you have a reduction of 5–10% answering the questions, ultimately it means less money for our state, but it could mean fewer people to be counted for congressional districts.